Okay, honey. First stop flooring to beat the traffic. Next, countertops. More countertops. Now tiles. Ooh, lighting. More flooring.
You are killing me with this renovation.
Just drive faster. It closes at 5. Next, faucets and paint. Back to flooring. We need more tile options. I think we need more options still. I was thinking of doing the bathroom. Maybe in some tile, maybe some rug. I can't really decide. Blue or black. Honey, I was actually thinking maybe we should renovate our whole house. How do you feel about that? Do we have enough money for that? Doesn't really matter.
Welcome to Improve Canada, a revolution in renovation. Improve is strategically located in Toronto, with over 300,000 square feet just minutes away from Highway 400 and Highway 407. Improve will house over 400 stores, offering quality, selection, and convenience for all home improvement products in the GTA.
I've renovated about 3 or 4 homes, and I start usually with a magazine and going through all the magazine and finding where these places are that I can get all these things. And it's annoying because they're never in one spot. I have to go from one city to the other and research them and find them.
Nowadays, people have to be concerned about how much time they have, and it's not worthwhile to me to spend my time driving from place to place looking for what I'm looking for.
Flitting about from space to space, trying to check prices, trying to check what's going on, trying to check what husband is really interested in, and it really, really gets to be a challenge.
Certainly, if there was a place that had everything under one roof, that would definitely appeal to us.
From a time perspective, from a cost perspective, having everything under one roof would just be like the ultimate renovation experience.
That would be amazing. With Improve, what you would have is you're coming into one space, you've got over 400 vendors under one roof, and you can compare, select, discover even new things that you didn't even know about, and have it all delivered to your home.
This project came around with a friend of mine. His name is Mark Emery, who's a planner, and he was involved with the principals of the firm in terms of getting the necessary city approvals. He went to the city representing this client, and the city didn't know how to respond. They didn't have the zoning set up, they didn't have the category for this type of thing, so they actually had to create a new classification for allowing this type of approval.
We went and met with individuals and explained how there would be individual providers, suppliers would set up their wares to display to anybody.
When I first heard about it, I have to say, I was very excited about, and the only thing is I wish I had it right now. Not only would it help me, but it will save my client money, because at the end of the day, I can go to one place. It's going to, cut my time in half.
To be able to capture over 400 different suppliers in one place is a wonderful concept, and something that anybody who's ever renovated would totally appreciate.
The sum of the parts are greater than the individual parts. It's a symbiotic relationship. Everybody wins.
The whole idea is you're not really buying space. What you're buying is a market. It's the same thing in our business, in magazine business. You're not buying a piece of paper. You're buying the market it represents, that it reaches. That's really the simple brilliance of it.
We're estimating over 1,500 people walking through the doors every day. So you're going to get those impulse buyers that you wouldn't normally get if you just had a showroom on a side street somewhere.
It will help the business community get exposure to a larger audience.
If I was in a building with 400 other vendors, just their customers coming to see them would generate more business for myself. Being where I am, I have no traffic, and nobody sees the new creations I come up with. And something like that would be perfect for me.
Got somebody that's really working in the business, and I'm on there going all the time. I share that with people. They go, where did you get that? I say, well, this is where I got it. Haven't you been there? And it becomes a connection.
Getting together with all the competitors initially may sound awkward, except you realize that everybody is drawing traffic for each other.
There may be a bit of a symbiotic relationship that develops between the various vendors, and I think there will be a lot of good referrals back and forth. So I think it's almost like being in a renaissance of new thought, where a lot of these people can push each other's products in a way that weren't maybe thought of before.
Cooperative marketing is a very big factor for this. I think that's a very smart idea. The fact that everybody is contributing to a marketing fund, which will help draw traffic into the entire facility.
This property is going to be marketed as a destination point. it will be a huge drawing card.
We will have a budget of over $1 million annually. So if you can imagine, you can get anything from print, radio, magazine, TV, anything that this small business would usually want to advertise on but couldn't, they will now be able to.
I used to spend about $50,000, $60,000 a year on advertising. I've scaled it back to about $12,000, only because I wasn't getting the amount of benefit from my dollar. I'd spend money and I wouldn't get anything in return. So to have one location where you're spending $200 and everybody else is spending $200, you're going to get a lot of traffic. Even if they don't come to see me, they'll be coming to see someone else, and maybe they'll walk by my booth, they'll see something that's interesting. It's going to help me out in the long run.
I probably spend about $4,000 to $5,000 a month myself, just in my small little business. Having all the marketing, A, taken care of, and B, of course, a lot less expensive. With the same traffic flow, and of course not even the same, but a lot more of a traffic flow coming through. That's unbelievable. I can't wait to be a part of that.
It's a funny thing because I often think of a place like Copenhagen, or I think of somewhere in Europe, in Germany, where, you know, they've done this and they've done it really, really well. And there's already a format there for it.
This is a concept that's been developed in other countries. It's taken off. It's been very successful. It will succeed here. There's no doubt about it. It's a huge market. Huge potential.
Somehow this was a gap in the market. This was something that is available internationally, but we just hadn't seen in Canada.
I think there was some great vision on the part of Improve to come to Vaughan. Vaughan is almost the center of construction and construction supply for the GTA.
We always welcome innovation and technology and better way of doing things, and I believe this project falls within that category, and I believe that it will be beneficial to the city of Vaughan, to the residents, and to all those that will be participating in it.
Vaughan Economic Development Department is actually helping to promote Improve because they see it as a good idea for the city and for other businesses in the city.
We specifically decided not to go downtown because we want our consumer to be able to come, park their cars, walk inside the center, find what they need, and drive home, and not be inconvenienced by no parking space and too many people.
It really is almost like a custom fit for the kind of project they were planning for.
Vaughan is the first project, and I think that's something that one day we can brag about. We were the first ones.
I think Improve Canada is a concept whose time is here. It makes sense for this market.
If they want the opportunity and they want more traffic, this is the place to go.
We have grown up, we've come of age, and a concept like this, we are so ready for this.
I think it's Toronto's time, don't you?
I don't see how you would not want to take advantage of that kind of traffic 365 days a year.